Welcome back. On this video, we are talking about Jhanak, and on this video, we are talking about how finally Aditi and Rishi are going to divorce, and also Rishi will confess his love for Jhanak in front of the whole family and break Aditi's heart, which will shock everybody. Guys, don't forget to subscribe in case you have not subscribed to the channel yet. A lot of drama is going on this show. I think this is an interesting episode that anybody who is a fan will really be interested to watch. Without wasting your time, let us jump straight into the video of today on what we're expecting on Janak.
The episode begins in the court. Jhanak tells Putul that she's feeling bad because the family is getting divided due to her fight. Putul says she won't stop. Supporting Jhanak, Sanjhabati says the matter is the truth will come out. So, other things don't matter. Dhrutiman asks Jhanak to not worry and focus on her. Fight. Jhanak says Rishi will turn against Aditi because of her. So she's feeling weird. Sanjhabati says Jhanak's lawyer will fight for her. Putul asks Jhanak not to overthink. Dadabhai tells Jhanak to give answers without getting scared. Nalu tells Tanushri that she never thought they would be like this in a courtroom one day. Tanushri says she is embarrassed because of Rishi. Neelu says she could not believe Rishi is accusing Anirudh and Jhanak is instigating Rishi. Tanushri says Jhanak is ruining their happiness and she's not understanding why Rishi is listening to Jhanak. She hopes Anirudh's lawyer exposes Jhanak today. Aditi comes there with her parents. Arshi sees Rishi talking to a lawyer. She says, Aditi seems like Rishi hired a lawyer for Jhanak. Aditi says, let Rishi do whatever he wants and they should not talk to Rishi. Arshi says Rishi will come to them and apologize to them when the truth about Jhanak comes out. Aditi asks Anirudh whether he talked to his lawyer. Anirudh nods at her. He says, explain everything to his lawyer. And today it will be proven that Jhanak is a pits now. Liar. Jhanak tells Rishi that she's not understanding anything. Rishi asks her not to. Gets scared when Anirudh's lawyer tries to confuse her. Jhanak asks him whether he won't talk to Aditi. Rishi tells her that he is there to support her. Jhanak says Aditi will feel bad seeing all this. Rishi tells her that doesn't matter now. The judge comes there and begins the court hearing. Jhanak's lawyer calls Jhanak to the witness box. He tells the judge that Jhanak is studying at medical college by staying at Rishi's house, and he informs the judge about the fire. Incident, he says police found out it was not an accident and Anirudh his. Behind this, Jhanak tells the judge what happened that day. She says she's not sure, but she suspects that was not an accident. Jhanak's lawyer asks her whether she suspects anyone. He tells her to say the name without getting scared. Jhanak replies she is not sure. On the other side, Bablu tells Anjana that he could not believe Anirudh is doing all this and Anirudh became a devil. Anjana says she thinks Anirudh is not able to accept Jhanak is his daughter. Bablu asks how Anirudh can try to kill Jhanak. Anjana asks him whether he really suspects Anirudh. Bablu asks why. Jhanak would file a case against Anirudh without any reason. Anjana says she trusts Jhanak got a good upbringing from Newton, but she doesn't think Anirudh can do anything like this. She asks him not to overthink about Anirudh. Bablu says Anirudh was in love with Newton. That's why he went to Simul Boni and now he thinks Anirudh misunderstood Newton. That's why he left Simul Boni with Aditi. Anjana says there is a possibility of this. Bablu decides to ask Anirudh about this. In the Simul Boni, Kanka tells Parashar that her bua's son is working in the Kolkata court and she learned Anirudh is behind Jhanak's accident. She says Anirudh doesn't want to accept Jhanak as a daughter. That's why he's doing all this. Parashar asks her how it reached court. Kanka tells him that Rishi is helping Jhanak in this case and Rishi is fulfilling his responsibility towards Jhanak. She says Jhanak has her own identity which she got because of Nutan and Parashar. Parashar says all the credit goes to Nutan, and he did nothing. He asks her how Anirudh left Nutan for Arshi. Kanka says Anirudh was foolish. And she also behaved like that. She accepts she did wrong with Jhanak. And Nutan, she says Anirudh is not accepting Jhanak because he thinks Jhanak is a symbol of Parashar and Nutan's love. Parashar says Anirudh misunderstood him and Nutan. Meanwhile, Jhanak's lawyer asks whether Jhanak has enmity with anyone. Rishi asks Jhanak to not get scared and tell the truth. Jhanak tells the judge that she suspects Anirudh, and Anirudh doesn't like her at all. The episode begins with Anirudh's lawyer. Mr. Ghosh tells the judge that Jhanak is a really cunning girl. He informs the judge about how Jhanak and Rishi got married forcefully, and Rishi brought Jhanak to his house and lied to his family that she is a maid. He says Rishi tried to marry Aditi by hiding this truth. But Aditi found out the truth and called off the marriage. So Anirudh met the hospitalized Jhanak and took her signature on the documents because she claimed that marriage doesn't have any value for her. Then Rishi married Aditi. And Jhanak was thrown out of the college hostel, so Aditi brought Jhanak to the Chatterjee house. But ungrateful Jhanak made Aditi's life hell. He tells the judge that no one gave food counter responsibility to Jhanak, so she went to the kitchen willingly, and the kitchen caught fire due to a short circuit. He says Rishi instigated Jhanak to accuse Anirudh. Jhanak's lawyer asks whether Mr. Ghosh wants to say the police did not do the investigation well. Mr. Ghosh gets permission from the judge to question Jhanak. He asks Jhanak about her birthplace and her family. Jhanak replies she is from Simulboni and her mother, Nutan, died. Mr. Ghosh asks her whether she is forgetting anyone. Jhanak tells him that her father is Parashar. Mr. Ghosh tells the judge that Parashar is the most wanted criminal. Jhanak's lawyer says that's not related to this case. Mr. Ghosh tells the judge to imagine what kind of upbringing Jhanak would have gotten from Parashar. Jhanak tells the judge that Parashar is a good person and he helped others. She requests M.R. Ghosh to not say Parashar is a criminal. Jhanak's lawyer tells the judge that they are getting diverted from the case. M.R. Ghosh tells the judge that it's important to know Jhanak's background. He says, Anirudh is a reputable businessman in Kolkata and he doesn't know why he would try to kill Jhanak. Jhanak's lawyer says motive is clear. Aditi does not like Jhanak. That's why Anirudh did this. Mr. Ghosh tells the judge that Aditi supported Jhanak and Aditi brought Jhanak to the Chatterjee house, but Jhanak does not deserve Aditi's kindness. Mr. Ghosh calls Neelu to the witness box. He asks Neelu about Aditi's relationship with Jhanak. Neelu tells the judge that Aditi always treated Jhanak well, and Anirudh offered money to Jhanak to leave Rishi's life. So Jhanak left Rishi but later returned to his life by using Aditi's kindness. She says Jhanak is a betrayer and greedy too. She adds Jhanak tried to get close to Rishi in front of Aditi. That's why Aditi left the house. She tells the judge that Anirudh and Aditi handled this matter maturely. So she won't accept that Anirudh tried to kill Jhanak. Jhanak's lawyer calls Sanjabati to witness the house. He asks Sanjabati's opinion about Jhanak. Sanjabati tells the judge that Jhanak is a naive and pure-hearted person, and Jhanak is brilliant in studies, and she came to Kolkata to achieve her and her mother's dream. She says Jhanak claims Anirudh is her father. So Anirudh tried to kill Jhanak to avoid a DNA test because Anirudh wanted to save his reputation, business, and wealth. She says Aditi brought Jhanak to the Chatterjee house. So Jhanak does not expose Anirudh. Mr. Ghosh tells the judge that Anirudh's reputation is getting ruined without any evidence. And Sanjabati is not a member of the Chatterjee family. So what's The need to question her opinion, so they should question Rishi's parents' opinions. Neelu tells the judge that Sanjabati doesn't know Jhanak well. Jhanak's lawyer tells the judge that the main issue is the fire incident. And Anirudh hired a catering service for Dhritiman and Sanjabati's Ashirvad ceremony. But no one knows the manager was also hired that day. The judge says the court is adjourned and the hearing will continue on the next date. Later, Bablu tells Anjana that Anirudh returned from the court, so he will talk to Anirudh. He leaves from there. Anjana cries, seeing Apu and Nutan's photo. Aditi comes there and sees the photo. Anjana apologized after seeing the photo. Aditi asks why Anjana is crying. She asks who is beside Apu. Anjana lies that she's Apu's friend. Aditi asks Anjana to tell the truth. Anjana reveals that Jhanak's mother, Nutan. Aditi asks whether Nutan was like Anjana's daughter. Meanwhile, Bablu asks Anirudh whether the latter really tried to kill Jhanak. Anirudh asks whether Bablu thinks he can do that. The episode ends.